Noelles and beloveds. So I have a little bit of a special message for maybe a few very special people. So here's the thing. Myself and my family, filed a complaint against an educational institution. It is mostly, there's just a lot of things that need to be answered for in a serious way. But I want to say this, be very clear about this. I did not file any complaints against any teachers or the disability people or that department at all. Not even close. And I especially want to share this, that I did not, and I never did, file a complaint against my beloved, ever. Tried to talk, tried to work things out, tried to let you know what was going on, because I had a pretty good view, and they pretty much kept us apart, because if we put our stories together, we can be very effective for rallying the good and the good people to win, finally. So, if you guys want copies of the complaint, meaning the people I did not complain against, teachers, people in the disabilities office, we are warning you that you're just savvy to the fact of manipulation tactics. As an example, hypothetically, myself and my family, filed a complaint against all these teachers. We actually specifically wrote, yes, a protection list, because you guys have gone through so much. This was not at all aimed at any teachers at all. There is a particular person. So, hey, you know that John Denver song? How's it go? You fill up my senses like night in the forest. Do you know the title of that song? Okay, so please just be aware. I'm being very direct for a reason, but yes, not at you. Because I actually believed that we were friends at one time, at least. And whatever it is now, I'm not your enemy, and you need to know that, because I don't want a manipulation tactic once again used against you to come. I mean, there's nothing between us, I get it, but or to make things worse or something like that. This has nothing to do with you, actually. It's around, but not you. And like I said, no other teacher. One might teach one class still, who has like a dual role, like a disciplinarian or something. I don't know what their title is officially, but I really have nothing to say to that person except to knock it off and stop manipulating and trying to ruin my life. I'm trying to do some good and to help. It only benefits everybody else. That's all, And I never understood. But I do know that I was manipulated by that person, and a few other people were manipulated by that person, so be careful. And, So, anyway, listen to this video, and I hope you figure it out, but I can't get more direct than saying, hey, remember this picture? Well, that's never left my heart, but, whatever. I've been trying to help you all of this time. I needed to talk to you in private, not with a million people around all the time, so I could share certain things with you, so, Anyway, so we had a list. Please don't bother these people. They really have nothing to do with it. They actually can testify on my behalf. So this is why I'm concerned that a little finagler may actually try to finagle again. They just need to give it up. We tried so many times to work things out, and it's documented that. And I really don't appreciate people, you know, saying all these horrible things about me, and then they give me the email, and I'm like, you little skunk, you made it look like my beloved was, you know, trying to do things, but you planted a seed in that person's head, in their heart, to start daggering and driving that separation wedge between us. It's horrible. It's really horrible. I cannot stand people who manipulate people like that. You know, I'm just here on this planet trying to do good, and then I've got people trying to undo it. I actually have it written, and they're lying, and they know they're lying. And then you know how they try to make this circular argument and try to put you between a rock and a hard place? It's not hard to figure out how to get out of that little circle. I'm pretty good at it now, of all things, you know. But really, I did nothing wrong. I never did anything wrong. I was there to do what I was called to do. And that is to dance, to love on people, and to say, hey, look, just in case this happened to you, it happened to me too. Yes, I'm not backing down from that, because that was all my thing at first. It was cherry-picked, you get it? And spun, and all this stuff is connected. It's very interesting. So anyway, I'm a warrior. I'm a dance warrior. I'm a fighter. I'm a lover. But you know, this has just gone far enough. So I wanted you to hear it directly from me. And we know people who are connected to people who are connected to me. If you want to see the evidence and the proof and the little list, I said, no, do not bother my beloved and all these other, not quite beloveds, but you know, mutual respect, love for them too as a human being, because really they've gone through enough. We're notifying everybody what we did. If they want copies, that's totally fine. Here, take it. You know, it's coming out in the open in the public, because I am done being treated this way. I am trying to help somebody. I am trying to do good for somebody. Me and my family. I'm not just me. And you know, that's all we're trying to do, and that's all I was ever trying to do. The proof is in the pudding, because you know how much I worked so hard. I didn't take a dime from anybody. I gave a lot of money to everybody. I gave opportunities to everybody. Oh my God, it's in my books too. Totally documented. We have witnesses, everything, saying, oh no, every time I went into the room, Noelle was always setting up the ballet bars and always being nice and giving hugs and giving gifts and just being just wonderfully generous and helpful. I did this while I was sick. I did this while I was recovering from cancer and going through another round of it. And you know, it was very hard to do, but I kept a stiff upper lip. I didn't my teeth are getting stuck in my lip. I didn't give up. I didn't give in. And then I have this other thing going on that's, you know, around it, injecting people into my life who are just stirring the pot of dissension and making matters more convoluted and worse, just to see how I react, so they get dialogue and ideas for different projects and stuff. That's sick. That's really sick. You know, I wore my hair, and I found a whole bunch of these pictures too. You know, my hair being worn. Do I have an elastic? No. Little red thing, what the heck. You know, let's just make sure it's clear. Like so. I was trying so hard to get this message out. I guess I'm not very good at being a hint dropper. I don't like to manipulate. You know, I just like to be very direct, saying, hey, you know what? These people are still in this. Look, you know, hey, these people are manipulating you. Oh my God, they're manipulating me too. Shoot, I'm really sorry, but can you see why I acted that way? I see why you acted that way. Do you get it? Look, right? It's not Pippi Longstockings. Okay? You know, just imagine a sister, you know, who, different color hair, of course, but a sister, you know, a beautiful, shining, kind of French braidish type thing going on here. And all the outfits they wore. You know. Am I right?
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. I'm not happy about it. I shouldn't be. And you guys shouldn't be either. Look, they're the ones who pulled you into all of this stuff. So just know that I'm trying to protect you guys from more BS. And, you know, hear it from me first. There we go. Something like this, right? But puffier. And very beautiful. And it would be the older sister. So, you know, I'm doing everything I can. Do you see, I really don't have much makeup on. I'm like, let me put some lips on. Some things, so I don't look like, you know, Night of the Living Dead. But that's all we do. This is all we do. We are defending our rights. We are fixing mistakes that other people made. We are fixing messes that other people made. And, you know, at the time, you don't realize what's going on because you're in the midst of it. It's like, what is, I see the effects of the wind, but I can't catch it. I can't stop it. I don't know what this is coming from. What is the source? And then you know what? The wind just dies down for a moment, and you just start, after like a hurricane or a tornado, and you start seeing these pieces falling. Like, holy crow! You've got to do something about it. I'm a good person. Edmund Burke. I say this a lot. Evil prospers because good people do nothing. Good people rise up. I'm doing it. My family is doing it. Perfectly? Oh, no, but it doesn't matter. You know, we're not getting graded for this. We have to. I don't think everybody understands. Some of you are coming around and have thanked me. But I don't think you understand. I have to win this. Not just for myself, but for those who may come after me. I don't want anybody to go through what I'm going through. Ever again. It's despicable. I mean, I keep bringing up the Third Reich and what that whole thing was against the Jewish people. Think about it. It is dehumanizing people just because you want control over them. You're afraid of them. You're jealous of them. Fill in the blank. I mean, I don't pretend to know Hitler's mind. I don't want to know his mind. I mean, I heard he was at Mein Kampf. He wrote a book. I don't think I even want to crack that open. You know, it's despicable. You know, the Armenians, they went through a genocide themselves. It's not the first time. This is a bad thing, a bad pattern, it's a crime against humanity. I can't even, if only my groanings could be uttered to form words that would translate how much I am so... It's worse than anger, and it's worse than tears. It's not even hate. It's just, how could somebody be that hateful? You know, I do the columns all the time, right? God, good. Satan, bad. Bad deeds, Satan. Not hard to figure out. Good deeds, God. I mean, believe me, I wrestle with the fact of wanting to blame God. You have all the power in the world to stop this, and you don't. Please, I don't even know the answer to that. I'm grappling with that too. It's hard. I don't know how to remedy that. Maybe I'll never be able to. You know, it makes me mad at God. I'm just being honest, because I don't have a heart like that to let people suffer. Okay? If I see, you know me, beloved, you know me. If I see other people suffering, I think maybe twice you saw me say to a couple students saying, you know what, they came up to me and they wanted help because you said, you know, help everybody, not just to me, but everybody to help each other. And I know it helped you because you didn't have to always like hands-on with everybody. But it's hard to say no And I had to a few times. I had to say, you know what, I'm really not feeling good. And I had to say, you know, sweetie, I love you. Maybe we can make another day for it. And I know you've heard me say that a few times. And I did. Because, you know, I can't be everybody's superhero every time. I have to be there for myself. Otherwise, I can't be there for other people. But I am getting the strength from the Lord Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit to keep going and to fight. Really, I don't think you understand what's at stake. It is that severe. I am not upset on my behalf. Oh, I'll have my day. Don't worry about that. To think that anybody could be so hateful, not just to do what's being done to me, but to other people. In the past, like I said, Third Reich, the Armenian genocide, all of these things, it's like, what are you thinking? You know, you're a human being too. You bleed, you sneeze, you crap, you urinate, you love, you feel, you desire. We are all the same, okay? You know, the cadavers on any table, you really can't tell who is what race. I mean, kind of, sort of, but it doesn't matter. You open them up, they're the same. They're the same, the same, the same, the same, the same. One might be a little larger, a little thinner, a little longer, a little smaller. Something needs to be done. Hey, if I'm the only voice, and I know I'm not, I have a lot of people around me who are helping. But you see, this is courage, bravery. None of this. Here, give that prop up actor the script, and oh yeah, it was written by Noelle Rose Anderson. But you know, give it to that other person anyway. We didn't pay Noelle Rose Anderson for anything, but you know, we just really like her stuff. You know, we listen to her all the time. And then somebody gets up there and they might be really talented and can fake it. And they say all this stuff, how brave they are and how wonderful. And I'm like, now, I know you might have gone through something, but if you're saying my words, how much of a truth teller are you? You see what I mean? I really don't want to think that people are totally lying about their history and their past. But, you know, once you start hearing your own words that you have in a private conversation that nobody else heard except you and that family member, and you know that family member is not calling up the news media saying, hey, you know what my daughter said, my niece said, my mother, my wife, okay, my sister. They're not doing that, I guarantee you. Plus, they don't have very good memories. My memory is stronger than theirs. Verbatim, guys. Look on our social media. You can see comparisons. You can see exact things. You can see people cherry picking exact things from it's my stuff. You know, oh, we like how she looks in this picture and what she says in this video. Let's stick it together and make some hot frickin' mess. And it's ridiculous. It's not the authentic original article, so it stinks. And they push it and push it and push it and make other people ride the wave. You know, I told you who I've worked for in the entertainment industry. I'm going to make a part 2. Stay tuned. There's so much more. I love you, by the way. Oh, wait. Remember who the enemy is. It's not me. My enemies are the ones who are evilly driven, okay?